Entering universal products. Assuming that we have already the supplier set up in our system, and under that supplier we set up the line card of which brand they carry and what discount they have for us, we will go to product management, click on new products. Assuming that you have already organized and set up your categories, we're going to go to the appropriate category and we're going to select that category and we're going to say new product. So I want to sell a product called the Gull Wing Door Kit, which is a similar product to a vertical door kit, and I want to put it under the section called Body Kits. And since the product is Mimo USA and I have a brand separate from Mimo USA, I'm going to enter it here. Click on new product. So now this product is going to be mapped to that category, and I'm going to move on and enter the information for it. So I'm going to go to the website, the Mimo USA website, and I'll find that product so I can use that as a reference to get the bullet points and get the description, etc. So we have the Gull Wing Door Kit. I have a bunch of bullet points. I have a separate PDF for the installation instructions, so I'll be able to put that as an attachment. And it looks like I'll have to make my own sales copy description. Assuming that I have the product category, description, pictures, part number, price, cost, handling fees, dimensions, shipping charge, processing time, and the specifications, assuming that I have that in front of me, I'm simply going to fill everything out accordingly, not referencing back to the website. So let's start by filling out the information on the first page. I'm going to click on the HTML editor. I'm going to fill all this information out. So I filled all the information out. The way I got the dashes in here, I simply went and copied and pasted the URL. Otherwise, if you try to type that out, you might not be able to put the space in there. Put in the description the keywords, primary and secondary. Again, this all should be accurately put in. I'm just copying and pasting the same word over and over again just to show you an example. After putting the description, I would go to the bullet points and I would either create them or make them one by one. They have to be made one by one because as you create these bullet points, the website knows exactly that you have that single bullet point with that specific text, so it knows exactly where to put on the website. If you want to prioritize the bullet points, maybe put this one above this one, you can do that by clicking the up and down arrow. Just to give you a demonstration that it does work. You can modify, you can remove them if you want. For the LSI, that's specifically made to optimize your description sales copy. You can review the LSI document under 2.5 in the tutorials, as well as the SEO section under the 2.0, which is the article marketing overview. The 2.3 video talks about this SEO section. So assuming I finished all of this information here, I click save, and I'm going to move forward. As for anchor text, we want to enter this to be very precise and short. The Gull Wing Door Kit is pretty short. Where the anchor text is going to show up on the website is here. Under Dash Kits, for example, we have this as an anchor text. The anchor text is a link that goes from one page to another. So when you have a link is actually a URL, which is www.domainname.com, and anchor text is the text that wraps the link. It's above the link. You don't want to have a long description. You don't want to have spaces. You don't want to have dashes or commas or anything for anchor text. Anchor text has to look nice, has to look presentable, has to be direct, has to be short and precise for your customers to see exactly where they can go next. If you're going to add sentences with commas and dashes for your anchor text, not only is your website going to look ugly, but your customers will leave because they're going to get confused on what you're trying to do. So keep it not more than 4 to 5 words, preferably 2 to 3 words is fine. Keep it short and simple. And if you are going to have a third level category of brands, you don't need to put the brand name again. So in this case, I have Mimo USA Dash Trim. If I'm going to have a Mimo USA third category for the brand, so I'm going to have category trim, and then let's say subcategory Dash Trim Kits, and the third category Mimo USA, I don't need to repeat Mimo USA dash trim unless you really want to. The customer knows it's a dash trim, and he knows that it's from Mimo USA, so you can simply put dash trim here and he'll understand. The main reason why you might not want to put the brand name is because if there's a few brand names that are really long, that makes your whole anchor text too big, so you want to keep it as short as possible. If you think that it looks good with a brand name in front of it, you can leave it. There is no wrong or right way of doing this. I'm going to enter the brand. I know that this is a Mimo USA product. Processing time, Mimo USA told me it's going to be 1 to 4 days. It tells me that Mimo USA gives me 35% off M, which stands for MSRP. If it's off jobber, it would say J, which means 35% off jobber. So this is your discount. Therefore, if you put it in to your line card under suppliers, which I showed you earlier, you won't have to go back and forth looking up what discount you get. You fill this out once and then this will automatically come up. If there will be any new suppliers added to your store throughout the time, or somebody increase their discount, they'll be showing up here with multiple suppliers if they're available. For the reorder supplier, if you're stocking the goods and you want to reorder it from someone else, that's where you put it in. For shipping, we put rates by dimension because I'm going to have the dimensions of this product. I don't want to do flat rate. I don't want to do free shipping. If there is a surcharge, let's say there is a handling surcharge of $5, maybe there's a drop ship fee, but let's just leave it as a handling surcharge. These are optional options for the website. For the general image, I'm going to put the link from the website. So I'm going to copy and paste it. Keep in mind that you can either browse from your hard drive or you can download it from your website and it will come up. I'm going to enter that this is a Gullwing kit. The alt tag is a tag which is similar to an anchor text for this particular picture. So we're going to save it. I now have a picture. I have the descriptions. I have the properties. Now I want to add specifications. So this is a universal product. I'll add the specifications here. I'm going to say that it's a new specification. If there are some pre-saved, you'll be able to choose the pre-saved ones. So the title here is product details. And you can have all kinds of different ones. For complicated products, you might have more than one filter. For example, there could be what it's made out of and then the type of horsepower gains. You might want to separate it. Again, this is all up to you and how you want to separate it. Product details. I put country of origin USA. You can enter the search filters. This section is in video 1.12 on how to do this and what exactly it does. So I'm going to skip it on this particular video. So now I have this here. If there's an attachment, I can attach the PDF document. So we'll go ahead and move on to the applications. This is where you actually enter the data in. So I'm going to put in the part number. The manufacturer part number does not necessarily need to be there. If it's the same as the part number, you can just leave it there or you can enter it. It doesn't matter. Sometimes the manufacturer part number diversifies from the part number you enter. That's why it's there in the first place. For the MSRP, I have the price of $5.99. The jobber is $4.50, web price is $4.99, my cost is $400. This is the product dimensions. The shipping will match the product. I can just click on the arrow, it's going to copy and paste it here. And this is how you enter a universal product. That's it, one product and it's done. You can click on validate errors, which is going to tell you if there's any errors in your listing before you approve it. This validation also happens on the product upload. So we're going to go ahead and click save. I just checked for errors. There were no errors. Once it is saved, you'll notice that it's located under upload to server. Now the video 1.9 shows you what to do from here on, but I'll review it real quick again. Once it's an upload server, this is on your computer. This is not on the central server in the data center, which means that if it's locally, it's not showing up on the website. It's not going to show up on other computers. It will only show up on your computer. You have to make sure that this is uploaded as soon as you have it here. You should not leave it in a database. The reason why is every time Shopping Cart Elite updates the product setup module, this information will be lost and you will not be able to retrieve it. It's going to get corrupted. So as soon as you enter your products If you want to finish them later, you can simply leave it under final validation. Do not leave it under upload to server. This is simply made so you can work on it on the local computer without waiting for the server to process everything. But once you're done, you should upload it to the server. And after the final validation, once you approve it from the final validation, that's when it goes live on the website. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click validate. Shows me a green little tag. If it would give me some kind of an error, I would get all the errors, and if I click on that error, it'll actually take me to that location where the error is, so I can fix it. I'm not showing it to you on this video, but if you click on the errors, they'll actually highlight the area which is giving a problem, and once you fix it, it'll approve it. So in this case, I have a green little mark. I'm going to go ahead and upload it to the server, and now it's in final validation. In final validation, I will find it on the very bottom, which is right here. I can do a quick view on it, which tells me what's inside the product. This feature is mainly made if you're going to outsource the data entry, or if you want to review it real quick on what's inside. You simply click on quick view. It shows you everything that is inside. If you want to do a quick edit does not allow you to edit the application information, only the product information. The reason why there's a quick edit is so it loads much faster. So if you want to change the supplier real quick, or you want to modify the processing time or anything like that, the quick edit is what you would click on. Once you're convinced that this is a good product, you simply click on it, you put approve, and it goes live right on the website, and we will see exactly what we just entered. So I typed Gullwing. So here's exactly what we entered. Here's the bullet points, here's the specification, here's the description, here's the picture, and we're all set. As soon as you approve the products from the back office, they instantly go live on your website. You don't need to wait for it, and you have full control over adding and modifying the products.